second quarter. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. They send a man in motion. From the 32. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's on the move. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Baker now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Otten. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Second and 3 now. The give now to White. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's brought in by White. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Well, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still first down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. Gets them 6 yards and back on the positive side of things. It's now 2nd and 9.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Off to play fake. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Penix on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. He beams one deep right, intercepted in the end zone. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for White. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They motion a receiver left. Mayfield now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
Motioning one of the tight ends. 1st and 10, it's a give to White. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play fake, it's Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing again is Baker. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Baker throwing again. Completed to his running back. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. He's now up to 7 catches in his first half. Quite the pace that he set for himself. Let's see if he can keep this up and just how many catches he can haul in before this one's over. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Mayfield to throw again. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Baker out of the pistol. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Baker. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, all set up now. First and 10. Throwing, Baker. It's into the hands of White. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. The Bucs were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Ewer. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Ewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half.
Chase went off one. They kick off for the Buccaneers.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. A give left side. Here's Robinson. No one around. He's got space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Penix now on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Penix now to throw. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
On the return, here's Palmer. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. They're out and set, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning right. Out of the gun, White. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Baker now off to play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They run the counter with White. And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Godwin, the man in motion left. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Up the middle, here goes White. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Buying some time left. He's keeping it. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second and 3 now. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. That's brought in by Mooney. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He'll start from the 39. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. New set of downs for him from the 46. White trying this straight ahead. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this complete to White. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On the ground, it's White. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction It's a save every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Has it down close. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Trying again following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing Penix. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Penix now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Play action, here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Throw reeled in by London. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Penix on 1st down. Got a man, it's London. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take
Second and 4. That's more of the catch out left. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. He gets 6 on that play, and the Falcons will have a 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. And again, it's Penix. This throw is caught. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running left is Robinson. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.